Hello, I'm Bill Lakins and welcome back to my shop. Well, it's the last day of 2012 and I've had a really good woodworking year. Picked up some neat tools, made some good projects. Started off this year, I finished up a little mini chest of drawers that we have in our bathroom, and that turned out quite nice. Then I made two Chinese stools that I got the design from Popular Woodworking. I have one and give one to my father. I then made us a media cabinet to store our DVDs in with raised panel doors. First time I'd done that, that was quite fun. And I also made me a shaving horse, and I've been playing around on it a little bit, and I'm planning on using that this upcoming year. And then one of my favorite projects was this wall hanging tool cabinet right here behind me. You can see that I used Mark Spagnolo's design and changed it a little bit. Made my doors thicker so I could put tools in the doors, but I've got all my hand tools in there, and I'm picking up a few more as I go along. Made room for that. Also, I wanted me a little wooden mallet, and I looked at Scott Meek's design and just kind of copied that for myself out of black locust and oak. So I've made that little small thing, and I've done my share of bowls and pins, and made a whirligig this year from Steve Ramsey, the Mere Mortal. Also from his side, I made the stocking hangers, little Christmas tree stocking hangers. Let's see what else I did. I made a little rack for my niece to put her piano awards on, and I made a little hanging rack for a lady at work that she's from India, and that's what they used to hang their stuff on. And let's see, I guess that's about it. Now, for about a month now, this table right here was my grandmother's table that she got in about 1945, and I've been looking around, and I believe this was about an 1895 made table, either come from Sears or it came from Montgomery Ward catalog. And it's a 5-leg table, and we were stripping it down. You can see the legs here are quite nice, and my son is sanding those, so he's wanting to take that for himself. I have not stripped it had one leaf, but this thing stretches out, and we're going to make 2 more leaves. And I just went this morning to the lumber yard and picked up some more white oak. I'm going to make 2 more leaves to go along with this. This will make quite a big table. When we're finished with that, there's 6 chairs we're going to strip and refinish that go with it. So that's what the start of next year will be, is finishing up this table and chairs for my son. Right after that, had a little surprise here. My father was a civil engineer for the highway department, and I have loved this old transit as long as I can remember. And let's see if we can open it up here. But you can see that in there. It was picked up at an Army surplus store, and most of the green Army paint's coming off, and I'm going to strip and refinish this box. This has finger joints on the corners here, but I am wanting to refinish that box. Also, he gave me the level, which is quite cool. As you can see that here, which is a really big scope. And this box I want to strip and refinish. And I didn't realize it till I brought it home and brought it in here, and it has some of the prettiest dovetails on the corners. I didn't even realize those were there. All those years when I was a kid, I didn't know what a dovetail was. But now that I see it, I'm really excited. But I want to refinish these. Also, there was 2 tripod legs that these mount on. They need a good coat of varnish, so I'll sand those and repaint them. So, the table and chairs, and then these boxes are going to be next. Also, during this year, I want to make a game board. I'm looking at Steve Ramsey's Quarto board. I've always wanted to make a game board. That's in my bucket list. Also on my bucket list is a bucket. I want to use my shaving horse I made to make a couple of buckets. I'm picking up a few tools and I'm studying on that, so I will be doing that this year. I want to make an instrument. I've always wanted to make an instrument, a string instrument. And I have found plans for what's called a strum stick. It's almost like a mountain dulcimer, but you play it like a guitar kind of thing. And that looks simple enough for me to make, so I'm going to try that this year. Let's see, what else we got on the agenda for the year. There's always more bowls and pins I'll be doing. I want to refinish the top on my workbench. I made it so I could replace the top, and that's what I intend to do. It's a layer of 2x6s with on top of that a 3/4 inch MDF, and on top of that a 1/2 inch of hardboard. And I'm going to pull the hardboard up, replace it, and then I'll have to re-drill my dog holes. So that's definitely on the agenda real soon. I want to get that done. But I've had a really good year this year. I've made quite a few videos, and I've had a lot of responses. My viewer count has really grown, and I appreciate you guys for that. It's always nice when you get somebody like Mark Spagnuolo or Steve Ramsey, Laney Shaughnessy, I'm sorry. I've been following him really good for the last year or so, and when these kind of guys mention me, you know, my viewer count really soars. So I appreciate it, and my workshop is a learning experience for me. I'm not really here to teach somebody how to make something, just maybe inspire somebody to do it and show that if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and I hope everybody has a great New Year, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon.